Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna go ahead and step on our mat. Welcome back, guys. Welcome to Aligned by G. My name's Gracia. For those of you stepping on my platform for the first time, thank you, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everyone who continues to watch and leave comments on my videos, whether it's a recent one or a really old one. I'm just so honored, guys, that you guys come across my page and you find a benefit to your life in a world saturated with so much to watch. So, with that being said, it's been a hot minute, guys. It's been a hot minute since I've been here with you that I filmed, but I am so excited. New year, new energy, new combos, and it feels good, guys. It feels so good. So, for today's workout, it is actually kind of cold outside right now, and it was kind of wet. So now my mat is going to be completely wet, but it is what it is. For today's props, I do have a couple things. This series is going to be more into the intermediate advanced series for your mat Pilates. I do have some ankle weights. Santa brought some for me, new ones. For those of you who have been following along for quite some time, we're switching to the blue. I have a 2-pound ankle weight. I also have a resistance loop band. Mine happens to be a medium resistance. I want that range of motion. So if you have a light or a medium, I highly suggest that. But as always, listen to your body. And then we also have a block today, a yoga block. And as always, again, these props are optional. You can accomplish the workout without any of the equipment. By all means, listen to your body. If you need to ditch it at any point, do so. And with that being said, guys, we are back. We're ready to go. Let's get it. I am going to start in a laying down position today. So I'm actually going to prop the ankle weights on my hands first. So let's go ahead and do that. Again, if you don't have ankle weights at one point, you can use some hand weights if you have those. Just keep those around. And we're going to start on our backs. I am going to start with the block and on my belly. So I'm going to start my timer, my friends. I will see you in about, we're going to say it's a 40-minute workout. So let's get it. We start with just an inhale in through our nose and out through our mouth. I like to place my block on my belly to just start feeling that sensation. As you inhale, your rib cage flares. You take up space, and on your exhale, you push that block onto your belly. Feel all that stale air come out through your mouth. And then we go back again, inhaling, flaring through your ribs, and exhale out through your mouth. Beautiful. Maybe even start setting an intention here as you breathe in through your nose. One word, one phrase that's going to keep you centered and grounded for your 40-minute vacation. This is your 40-minute vacation. I like to think of it as our time. Nobody likes to lose their luggage on vacation. That's your core. So we keep it zipped up. For 2 more. And on this next inhale, we're going to make it our deepest. We're going to breathe for 3, for 2, and 1. Hold it at the top. And then exhale. Let it all go. Beautiful. Now from here, I want you to bring that block in between both knees. You're going to press your hands onto your mat, really focusing on those triceps, shoulders away from your ears. And on your exhale, you're going to slowly lift the hips up. And then inhale, press against the mat, arching through your back. Exhale, you slowly tuck your tailbone, pressing your spine to the mat. And then you inhale, arch your back. Just imprinting onto your mat, finding articulation through your spine. For 3, for 2. And on this next inhale, you're going to lift the hips all the way up. Beautiful. You're going to find your bridge here. Take an inhale. On your exhale, you bring it all the way down. Inhale at the bottom. Bring your feet up to tabletop. Beautiful. Drop the feet. Exhale, lift up to bridge. Inhale, lower the hips and lift them up to tabletop. So we're moving just from a bridge into a tabletop. But it becomes a little bit strong on the pelvic muscles. So I want you to take it nice and slow. Yes. Now, can you start lifting those hands up into the sky? Straight up. Beautiful. For 4. For 3. Last 2. And on this next one, I want you to keep those legs lifted in tabletop position and bring the hands out in front of you. Find a curl. Inhale, lengthen. Drop the hips, lift up. Exhale, drop them down and curl. Inhale. Exhale, curl. Beautiful. Keeping that flat belly here. For 4. For 3. Last 2. And last one. Keep that curl. Give me little pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those legs down. Grab that block. Place that block underneath your right foot. And then grab your band. You're going to place it over your thighs. So that block is vertical, so it's the long way. So you can place your whole foot on it. Take an inhale. Bring your hands out in front of you. On your exhale, you're going to come into a full range bridge, keeping that right leg on top. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift the hips. Now a little housekeeping here. Your core is your luggage, so we keep it zipped up. That means your rib cage is engaged. They're besties. They want to stay interlaced. Beautiful. For 4. For 3. Really pressing up with intention. For 2. And 1. Next time you lift up, you're going to lift that left leg up to tabletop. Beautiful. You're going to drop your hips, lift the hips, and give me a toe tap. It's down hips, up with the hips, toe tap. Beautiful. Now you keep this going. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One breath, one movement. Yes. So good. Now this time, every time you lower the hips, can you bring those elbows out to the side? Find the chest press. Lower, lift, chest press. Beautiful. For 4. For 3. In 2, we hold the hips up. Last one, hold the hips up. Now as you extend that left leg out, can you extend that right hand behind you and then pull it back in? You press and pull, keeping both hips lifted and only reaching that hand back, but it stays in front of your ears. Beautiful. You got 4. 3. Last 2. And on this last one, we hold that left leg up, point it to the ceiling. Find me little pulses as you reach. Reach little pulses halfway down, halfway up with the hips. You're going to make a hole in the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that shape down, drop the legs, and then bring that shape over to the left side, the block. And then we start with that full range again. Inhale, exhale, lift. You drop and lift. Full range with the pelvic lifts. Again, those hands are in front of you. For 3. For 2. And then we start adding the arms. This time, can you fly them out wide? Every time you drop the hips, you bring the hands out to the front. For 4. For 3. For 2. And 1. We lift that right leg up this time. We tap that foot down. Bring it back to tabletop. drop the hips, lift the hips, drop and lift, drop and lift. Beautiful. Toe tap and hips. 4, 4, 4, 3, last 2, and on the next one we hold that right leg up, we extend it towards the front and then towards the center as we pull that left hand back. 4, 6, keeping that rib cage engaged, both shoulders on the mat. That space between your chin and your chest is open. For 2. And last one, keep that right leg up, point it to the ceiling. Give me little pulses with the hips. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that right leg down. Scoot that block in between both legs. Now hear me out. Both hands go back as you drop the hips and then lift. Squeezing the block in between those heels. I want you to keep that activation. Maybe you slide your feet about an inch forward, getting a little bit deeper into those hamstrings. Yes. And again, we keep that bend through your elbows. We don't want to lock out any joints. 4, 4, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Hold it at the top, fly, and wrap your knees out towards opposite sides of your walls. Bring them back to center, drop them back, and lift. Out, in, down, and up. It's a knee wrap with a fly and a hip pelvic lift with a lat pull down. Yes, so good. We got 4, 3, last 2. And on this last one, we keep the hips up. We give little pulses with the knee wraps and the flies. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold them together, little pulses up and down. 8, 7, 6. Really squeeze that block. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the hips down. Hug the knees in. Ow. Well, that's one way to start. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and rock ourselves like a little ball till you massage that spine and come into a seated position. We're going to change the ankle weights around. This time, we're actually going to put 2 ankle weights on that left leg. Beautiful. We're actually going to ditch our band for a little bit, put it out to the side, and then we're going to come into our side series. Again, this is pretty strong, so if you just want to do 1 ankle weight, go for it. I'm just here to give you options. You can also ditch the ankle weights. It's totally up to you. But hear me out. You're going to come all the way down to your side. You're going to have your shins parallel to the front of your mat. Your knees are bent at a 90 degrees. You want to feel like you're a little emoji chair, okay? Your heels, your glutes are aligned with your crown of your head. And we're just going to start with a leg lift and a press. Pull it back and center. Lift, press, pull, down. That's it. Now, as you're doing this though, I want you to pretend that there's a little blueberry underneath you. It's magical, so you don't want to squeeze it. So you lift up through your bottom obliques. Yes. You lengthen, create a long line from the crown of your head to your toes. And then you bring it back to your 90-degree bend. Lower and lift. 4, 4. 4, 3. Last 2. And on this next one, you're going to bend that knee. You're going to grab your block and put it on top of your ankle and your foot. It should stay balanced. Now from here, you're going to extend that left leg out. You're going to swing that left leg in front of you and then swing it back. Beautiful. You swing it straight leg out and straight leg back. So good. Remember, we're not dumping through that bottom side. I actually go all the way down on my side and use my arm as my little pillow. So staying nice and strong. Hips are stacked and leveled. 2 more. Using all that strength. On this last one, we're going to hold it back to the side and then little pulses up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. You're going to bring that block back to your hand and you're going to keep that left leg extended. Beautiful. Now from here, you're going to use the block to place it in front of your chest. You're going to come up to your right forearm, shoulder over elbow. Take an inhale. Stack the hips. Okay, heels align with your glutes. On your exhale, you're going to lift the hips, press that left leg out, bring it back to center. You're going to use the block to come into a tabletop together. Knees are stacked and knees are glued together. We stay on the right forearm and we just press that left leg back. Center. Drop down to your right hip and then lift it up. Side plank. Stack the hips, left leg presses. So we're always using that left leg as it has our ankle weights on. And we're just coming into a twist on the way down. Down. Use that left tricep to push on the block to help you get in and out of this move. But again, that right hand stays bent at all times. Lift and press. Drop, lift, and press. So now you can see how this can be more intermediate advanced, but also, hear me out, you can always just stay here, right? Lifting through that left leg or here in a side plank, and then coming down into that tabletop quadruped. We got 2 more. And on this last one, we hold the side plank, hold it. Give me little circles with that left leg going in for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Take it back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that left leg back. Turn your hips. Now from here, you're going to come up to that right forearm and using that block, extend that right leg back to a plank, bring it back to your underneath your hips, lift that left leg up. It's side plank or it's plank and a leg lift. Little leg pull here, like someone's pulling your heel up just to your hip height and then stacking it down and lifting to a plank. Yes. 4, 4. Really keep those ribs together for 3. 2. Last 2. And on this last one, we keep that left leg up. Give me little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Bend your knee. Extend it. Bend and extend. Little leg curl. 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your knee bent. Give me little donkey pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hear me out. You're going to swing that left leg in front. Bring that block underneath your right foot. Beautiful. Now, from here, let's go ahead and grab those ankle weights, and we're gonna place them back on our hands. Beautiful. A lot of switching and going around today. It's okay. I love it. Okay, now from here, my friends, we're gonna come into this 90-90 lunge. All I want you to do is hover that right knee off your block. Just hovering it, lifting it, coming back down. But I'm keeping my knee over my left ankle and really using that left glute to lift up. Beautiful. For 4, for 3, for 2. And the next time we come down, we're gonna really plant our right knee down. We're gonna bring our hands, we're gonna press them into a server as we bring our body weight to that left leg, finding a heel raise. You're gonna bring it back, drop your hands, hover off that block. You curl, press and serve, lifting through that left heel, back to center, lift that right knee up, and curl. Extend, pull, and lift. Exhale, inhale. Now, every time you come into that heel raise, really think of your body weight shifting into your toes as you press the hands away. Yes. For 4, for 3, for 2. And on this last one, we keep those hands out. Just give me a little heel raises for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back to center. Give me little pulses. 8, 7 in your 90-90 lunge. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arm curls. And now this time you're just going to extend that right leg back with your hands behind you, tricep extension. You bend and extend that right leg. That left leg stays still and bend. Hinging through your waist for 6, 5. Wrists are down for 4, 3, creating that long spine. Look at the top of your mat for 2, and 1. Hold it here. You're gonna go ahead and box your hands, opposite hand reaching as your right leg reaches back. And you just tap and run it out. For 4, for 3, last 2, and 1. Take it back, come back down, and then we come off the block. Great effort, everyone. That was spicy. Let's go ahead and come back down onto our tabletop position. This time we're just going to keep the block in between our thighs. Take an inhale. On your exhale, you're going to tuck your toes under, lift the hover the block. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift and hover for 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, and 1. Now on your 1, you're going to twist those you're going to twist the knees to the left. You're going to drop your block in the middle, pick it back up, twist your knees to the right, center, drop, lift, left, center, drop, lift, right. And you keep that going. So now everything else in the upper body is still, other than twisting through those obliques and core. For 4, for 3, last 2. And on this last one, we come up into a downward dog, tap and lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, so good, 2, and the power of one. Beautiful. Pedal it out and then find your seating position one last time. This time, we bring our beautiful weights down to the right foot. And we're doing amazing, everyone. Great, great effort. Team 2026. I say there's big momentum this year of the horse. We're gonna ride it. All right. We're gonna come back to our side series one more time, this time on the left hip, keeping the band out to the side. And then we drop down all the way, keeping the block close to you. Again, let's find that 90-degree bend through our knees, and we start with that lift and press and pull back to center. We lift, press it out, and pull it back. Again, I want you to think about that blueberry underneath you, so you really keep those hips stacked and aligned. The one thing about Pilates is it truly matters how we align ourselves in order to practice and have it stack, right? It does not serve us to do a movement if we do not know how to come with integrity of the movement itself. And so in an area where it's saturated with Pilates everywhere, notice when your instructor knows how to cue you in the right form, because that truly matters, guys. It matters for your anatomy alignment. Sorry, I got stuck because I looked at a little hummingbird over there. Okay, on the next one, we hold it back, and then we grab that block, place it on top of our heel and our foot. Again, that leg should always be pressed out, and we come into our sweeps. Your sweeps are only hip height, so it should not be too high, and you're sweeping that leg through sticky honey, straight out and straight back to center. So good, guys. Whew. Notice how you feel different on each side. Last two. And on this next one, keep it to the side. Give me your little pulses up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stack the hips. Bring that block to in front of your chest, and then come back up. Now again, your hips are stacked. This time, we go into our side plank. We stack the hips, turn towards our mat. We keeping our left hand into a 90-degree bend as we press that right leg back. Center, down, and up. Yes. So good. Think of the twisting, that lifting of your underneath glute on fire. Side plank and leg press. Side plank and leg press. For 3. Last 2. And on this last one, we keep that side plank, little circles forward for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stack the hips. Turn the hips towards the mat, and then press that right leg back. Beautiful. As you press that right leg back, you bring it down, toes facing towards your mat. You come up to your left arm. Find that plank with the left leg. Bring the left leg down, right leg straight pull. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So good, guys. for 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and on this next one, we keep that right leg up, little pulses, 8, 7, 6, 5, both hip flexors are down, they're facing towards your mat, for 2, and 1, hold that right leg still, bend and extend for your hamstring curls, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, great effort team, power of 1, hold that right knee bend, pulses up, 8, 7, really use that knee, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, swing that right leg forward, bring that block underneath your left knee, and then let's switch the weights back to our wrists. So good, guys. We're almost there, my friends, I promise. Last couple things here. We're gonna finish strong on core and we'll be done. So again, we start with just that hover. Also making sure, I'm gonna just scoot a little bit, guys. Also making sure that left knee is stacked over your right heel, right? We lift and lower for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next time we bring that left knee down to the block, we're gonna press our hands out as we heel raise that right heel, bring it back to center, little hover with an arm curl. Beautiful, lengthen, curl, extend. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Feel that transfer of your weight here as you're leaning towards that right leg. For 4, for 3, last 2, and on this last one, just that heel raise on the right side for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back, little pulses, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen that left leg out, lengthen the right hands behind you. You bend that left knee, curl those hands, tricep extension. You lift and bend. For 6, 5, zip up the core, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Again, we box it out, opposite hand to a runner. Yes. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Hold it here and drop it down. So good, my friends. Let's go ahead and come on down to our mat. This time, as we bring the block to our inner thighs, we're actually gonna lift them up into a plank, and then you're gonna slide the hips back. You're gonna lift up to a tabletop, to a downward dog, roll it out to a plank. You slide, downward dog, roll out plank. Slide, lift, roll out. Yes. Again, bringing that mobility to the shoulders. For 3. I knew that was going to happen. For 2. And on the last one, we hold that beautiful plank. Drop down to the knees. Find your half push-ups. Lower and lift. For 8, 7. Elbows are going towards opposite corners of your back. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that plank. Now just knee tap for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Swing your legs out in front of you. Beautiful. And then take out those ankle weights. You can put them back on your legs if you want to for this last series of core, or you can just leave them to the side. I'm actually going to take them out just because my hip flexors are pretty toasty, and no ego in our practice. But I am going to bring that block underneath our tailbone, finding a beautiful little ledge here. And then I'm going to bring that band back to my thighs. Not thighs, my friend, to my soles of my feet. Now from here, hear me out. We're going to toe tap. Bring that band towards the heel, towards the mat as you have your legs in tabletop. And this is really strong already as we're lifted higher up and really have to work on the way down. These are my new ones, so I'm going to try to not get them as dirty. So I'm going to place mine over for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Now this time, lift those hands. Press that right leg out as you press your left hand back, and then center. Other side. Consider dead bugs here. Lifted though. Again, you could keep your ankle weights on your hands here, but like I said, or your ankles, but I want to just focus on my own strength, which sometimes our body weight is heavier than we anticipate at times, especially after burning out. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Next time, you're going to extend both hands out and then bring them back in with the legs. Extend the legs, bring them back in. When you extend, they stay about 45 degrees. Lifted. For 4, for 3, last 2, and last 1. Bring it together. Now, drop the legs, extend the legs out in front of you, grab the block. Keep that band where it is on the soles of your feet. Take an inhale. On your exhale, you're going to slowly tuck your chin to your chest, chest over belly, belly over thighs, rolling it out. Take an inhale. On your exhale, you're going to bring that block back. As you bring your block back, your fingertips are wrapping towards the sides of your block. You're going to take an exhale, and you're slowly going to lift the glutes up as you lift the chest, finding a reverse plank. You drop the hips, bring the block to the front, and then slowly lower it down. Take an inhale, exhale. You roll it up, block behind, hips, chest, and then back down. Now, if you're like, wait, that is not for me, that's okay. Take an inhale, exhale, come to your roll. You bring that block back just so you can get that opening of your chest, fingertips facing towards you with your thumb, your fingertips facing to the side. Just stay here and maybe lift the hips and come back down, right? We're getting into squeezing the glutes together, using the triceps to push up. Exhale, lift. And then the chest opening will eventually come as you lift higher on. But again, if you're with me and you're lifting all the way up, you're pressing your glutes towards the ceiling And then coming back down. Let's do 2 more. Back, press, and lower, back down. Last one. We press, we lower. Beautiful. And then bring your feet up. Find a tabletop. Now just bring that block. Russian twist for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Left knee to right leg. Come down onto your back. Give me little presses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. Just lift and lower for 8, 7. So good, guys. 2. And last one. We hold it center. We grab that block. Give me little curls. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. We press and pull for 8. So good, team. We're almost there. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holding that isometric hold. Just lifting and lowering that right leg straight up, straight down. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that right leg up. Little pulses curled. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Left elbow, right knee. Bicycles left and right for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You made it, friends. You absolutely made it. Let's take that band off. My feet are completely frozen, even though my body's warm. Let's rock and roll all the way up. And then we're just gonna find a quick stretch here. So lengthen that left leg out, just so you guys could see me better. We're gonna inhale up, exhale, forward fold for 3, for 2, and 1. Bending over, giving ourselves some love, thanking ourselves for showing up, making sure we stayed with our intention. And then exhale, bring that left leg over the right. Turn to your left, find a little twist here. Really lengthening out that glute. For 3, for 2, and 1. We go right to the other side. We lengthen that right leg out. And then exhale, forward fold. For 3, for 2, and 1. We find a bend. We give ourselves some love. 2026 energy. We're here to meet ourselves in this new version, right? Where are we going? We're all growing up. Hopefully we can grow together through this platform. But just always growing, whether it's physically, mentally, challenging our puzzle. Today we definitely would use our minds. Find a butterfly pose here. Heels together, toes together. Inhale, exhale. Find your flat back. Don't bend it yet. Feel that opening through your back transverse muscles. And then exhale, round it out. Feel nice and heavy. Let that head sway, maybe tight to side. And then come on up. By all means, if you need any additional stretching, take your time. But for our sake of time, we're going to close this out with how we started, with the breath. Inhaling our hands up into the sky. Exhaling, prayer hands, closing our eyes. Thanking ourselves for showing up. Not only for us, but anyone that feels our higher frequency when we step off the mat. Know you can always come back to this place, whether you're on and off your mat, just by breathing. And with that, my friends, I thank you for showing up. I thank you for continuing to support this page. I am just so blessed that you guys find, again, a benefit in a place that's saturated with so much. And so thank you guys. And I am excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This one's definitely a little bit spicier, a little bit more combos, hence the intermediate advanced. But take your time, take it down a notch. And I can't wait to see you guys next week. Thank you guys. Bye.